Hey y'all, it's your girl Ash. Welcome back to Ash's room. So y'all see the setup. Y'all are actually like in my room, well, my living room. There goes my artwork on my wall. So y'all, I've been thinking and I don't know, I feel like I don't want this to be just a food channel. I feel like I want to branch out and like do some new things. I don't know. I mean, if y'all could just let me know in the comments what y'all like, I would appreciate that. But there was something else. Like, I like to have a bunch of different creative outlets. Obviously, I'm not trying to like get famous. I'm not trying to get paid from YouTube, none of that. I'm just doing this purely as a creative outlet. Whether I keep up with it or not, who knows? But so far, I'm trying to. So me and my friend also, we do some writing. This is a friend that you guys don't know about, and I'm not going to name drop him until we're a little bit more secure in what we're doing. But he is what I call my writing partner. And we have written some romances, and they're very good. And yes, my man knows about them, okay? It's all very professional. And his girl, obviously, the guy that I write with, his girl knows everything. They know every step of the way. Nobody's uncomfortable. It's a win-win situation. Like, we're purely just friends and partners in writing. But I've always thought about, because, you know, when I'm actually like trying, people say that I have like a nice voice to like do like voiceovers and stuff like that. Like right now I'm just talking to y'all like as a normal person. But like narration or like voiceovers or whatever, like I was thinking about doing that with our stories. So I just kind of want to like give y'all a little something, a little taste of one of our romance stories, and just let me know what you guys think. Yeah, let me know what y'all think. Let me know. All right, this is one of my favorite parts. It's where you meet one of the villains. I think he's gonna be a villain, I'm not sure, but I painted him as a villain. We don't really know where it's gonna end up, but yeah, so I painted him as a villain, so I think I prefer to read you guys just this snippet of my story. So yeah, okay. All right. She took a deep breath as the echo of her heels commanded the importance of her descent down the winding marble stairs by reverberating off the finely laid bricks of the tower walls within her private living spaces within the castle. Her platinum ashen hair decorated in a partial updo while her bouncing curls cascaded delicately behind her back, gracefully touching past the curves of her hips, her jewelry lending quiet jingles as they bounced where they dangled from her hair, neck, ears, and off her garment. "You look delectable, my queen." She would stop cold in her tracks as the deep, raspy voice of Sir Ainsley, captain of the Queen's Guard, greeted her at the bottom of the stairwell. With his signature charming smile bordered by a stylish curled mustache and accompanied by a thick, full salt and pepper beard, his deviously dangerous gray eyes, atypical of those born with fire-wielding abilities. Oh yeah, by the way, this is a fantasy, a romantic fantasy. Okay, atypical of those born with fire-wielding abilities, pierced easily through anyone foolish enough to become lost in them. Her small gloved hand, unable to break free from his firm grip as his hand wrapped around hers. He bowed, greeting the top of her hand with a kiss. She would sigh and gaze at him knowingly, and with a reluctant smile, still sweet enough to fool the masses surrounding their interaction, she discreetly wiped his kiss from the top of her ivory glove, as something about him often made her skin crawl. But her parents have always trusted him. The young queen, however, never had. Even he knew it. Devilishly handsome. Devil, of course, with great emphasis. She thought to herself, taking in his striking, clean features. Stifling a chuckle at her thoughts, she spoke softly, approaching the captain's side. "Up to no good a bit early on, are you, Captain Ainsley?" She held onto a muscular arm he offered to escort her down the hallway, full of castle workers and admirers bowing in tandem with every step she took down the corridor, waving gracefully during her stride toward the gathering hall, where the trumpets blared and the drums beat heavily. The only task of ill repute I am after is being the man by your side on the throne, my beautiful queen. He spoke stiffly through a charming, painted-on smile, as he also waved at the people while making their way to the grand entry of the chapel hall, decorated with the typical fairy trimmings of the realm of Belchelia. Beautiful, vibrant green vines adorned with pearls, streamers made of the finest brilliant gold materials, and royal emblems and flags made of the finest linens the royal city had to offer, reminding the young queen more of their royal weddings than their coronations, and additionally reminding her of the intentions her parents had for her and the much older captain of her guard. Not even in your wildest dreams of your deepest slumber, my sweet captain. I am well here. Thank you for the escort. She smiled sweetly, attempting to release her grip from his arm, though with a flex of his chiseled muscles he tightened his grip around the young queen's hand, his smile still unfading from along his lips. Please, my queen, let us not defy your parents' wishes. He nodded kindly and smiled at a few more passers-by as they paused to bow before their soon-to-be queen. I was hand-chosen as yours, and have therefore always known you as mine. He spoke discreetly, the gruffness of his voice with more of an edge than his usual. She broke free from his grip once they were out of sight of her adoring subjects, and stepped menacingly close to the captain's unfazed, devilish features, almost getting lost in the icy grayness of his eyes as he stood at attention before his queen. A look of amusement displayed by a smirk at the corner of his lips, the small woman looked up to him. I will marry for love, Ainsley. She whispered threateningly, barely tall enough for her words to graze his jaw, as he released a quiet, shaky sigh, the anger welling within him, though his smirk unfaded, as he was truly amused by her fire. I will marry for love, and it will never be to you. She attempted to brush past him before his large hand gripped hers and tugged her aggressively toward him. Much more aggressive than usual, his thinning patience now clear to the young soon-to-be queen, bringing her hand once more to his lips again before landing a gruff kiss on top of it. Her eyes widened in fear as her lips lowered into a concerned frown. He would look up at her, his icy gray eyes darkening and sending a bitter chill through her body as he spoke. I will always be right behind you, my queen. After you, he responded confidently, gently releasing her hand so their entourage could not see their brief struggle, his smile never fading, though the danger in his eyes had receded to the depths of his soulless being. He holds open the door, where an excited high priest awaited the queen's arrival to escort her down the noble-lined chapel to the front altar to officially begin her coronation. Her stomach churned as she plastered on the best smile, fighting back the tears that insisted on forming behind her once bright hazel eyes. The priest started to line the entryway with puffs of intoxicating, smoky incense escaping from the golden thurible swinging from his hand. As they began the coronation, the priest singing monotonously the Belchelian ancient chants, the soon-to-be queen followed closely behind, beginning her descent down the long aisle toward the front altar where her life would change forever. Let me know what y'all think. I mean, you know what? It's a lot, okay? And it's unedited. So I don't know if you guys like this kind of thing. And maybe if I decide to do this like more officially, it would attract like that kind of audience. But yeah, I just don't know that I want to do just food anymore. So that was like one idea, like a proper voiceover. Like that was me just reading it. but we would do it with more like voice acting and, you know, act out like the story, and it gets really, really good. So as you saw in the beginning of that story, the princess is about to be crowned as the queen of the realm. Her parents are missing, and that's the only reason why she's being crowned queen. We don't know what's happening with her parents, and then there's just a lot of other stuff happening. There's people who are trying to take her down and run the realm for themselves, and there's a lot of romance. So yeah, but let me know if you guys want part 2. And I don't have any other videos, like any other food videos like at the ready, but I'm gonna do that, and I will upload another eating video, eat with me video. But just let me know what y'all think. What should I do? I don't know. But yeah, let me know, get back to me, and I'll see y'all in another video. Bye.